Hi, I'm Claire, Paris coach at Life Leisure, and today I'm going to be doing some chair-based exercises just to demonstrate the sort of classes we do in community centres. Working in community centres, we don't have that much equipment, so a chair is all you need and you can get all your muscles working. So today I'm going to demonstrate some of the exercises that you can do in a chair at home. So to start with, we need to be warming up, so I'm going to show you some warming up exercises that you can do in the chair. Okay, so the best sort of chair to do it on would be a hardback dining chair rather than a sofa or a bed. It's just a little bit firmer and you'll get a little bit more out of it. So to start with, you're just going to sit upright and wiggle your hips, hip walk to the front third of the chair. Okay, so you're not leaning back, you've got a little bit of room for movement then. Okay, put your hands on the side of the chair for stability. And you're just going to start by pumping your feet, and then introduce your arms. And this is going to start to build your heart rate up and get the blood moving around to your muscles and just get a little bit of mobility going in your joints. Okay, so you should be feeling a little bit warmer, heart pumping a little bit more. So now we're going to do a little bit of mobilisation. So you're just going to twist to one side, twist to the other side. Keep your back straight, nice posture and arms across your chest and just twist. You might feel that you get a little bit further each time. Okay, after that, you're just going to put your hands on your knee and do the same thing but just your head moving side to side like this. It's good if you wake up with a creaky neck. You can do this just to mobilise your neck. Okay, after that, still staying with your neck, we're going to do the pigeon. So the pigeon, you just push your neck forward and bring your neck back, like that. Push your neck forward, bring your neck back. Okay, so we'll move down the body. The next one's going to be your shoulders. So you're just going to lift your shoulders up and drop your shoulders like that. Just to mobilise here. Just do a few of those. Okay, and now we'll move down to the hips. So we need to mobilise the hip. It's quite difficult to do that day to day. So if you do some of these exercises, you can target certain areas. So with the hip, you're going to put your hands on the side of the chair, lift your foot up, pretend you're stepping over something, and bring your foot back like that. And that's going to be working your hip joint like that. Okay, move on to the other side. And now we'll move down to the knee. So for the knee, you're going to sit upright, still hold on the side of the chair, and just extend from your knee, joint like that. After we've done a few of these, we'll move down to the ankle. So you can continue doing this with your knee, but now we're going to introduce one ankle circle, foot back down, change over, one ankle circle, back down, up, one ankle circle. If you want to make it a bit more fun, you can spell your initials out. First initial, second initial. You're still going to get the same effect there. Okay, still on the ankles, so we're going to go just on the right foot now, heel and toe. Lift your foot up, heel and toe. So you don't want to be going forward and back like that. Pick a spot on the floor, heel, toe, heel, toe. And we'll move to the other side now, heel, toe, heel, toe. Okay, so now you're feeling a little bit warmer, mobilise your joints. We're going to move on and make it a little bit harder now. So the next exercise, you're going to be getting out of the chair and sit back down on the chair. So if you can, you're going to put your arms across your chest, lean forward and power up into a standing position. Make sure you can feel the chair behind your leg before you sit back down again, just in case it's moved back. If you can't quite manage that and you've got a second chair to put in front of you, to hold on to just to give you a little bit of support to get up, that'll help, or just a little bit of a push. The more you do it, the easier it'll get and the stronger your quad muscles will get. So eventually you might be able to do it without holding on. If you stand up and you do feel a little bit dizzy, just pump your feet a little bit like that before feeling the chair behind your leg, sitting back down again. So we'll do this a couple of times. Okay, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. So the next exercise, you're going to go behind your chair. Take as many steps as you need to get behind the chair, and then hold on. Just for support, you don't want to be leaning your weight into the chair, just a little bit of support like that. So the next exercise we're going to do is going to be calf raises. So all we do is go up on the tiptoes, look forward, chair's there for support, and back down like this. Calf raises, up, down. This is a really good one for if you need to get things off a shelf you can't quite reach. If you build your muscles up in your legs, it'll just help with your balance there when you're reaching up for things a little bit higher than you can manage. Okay, so the next exercise, we're going to work on your hips again and your glutes. So these are really good muscles for building strength, making sure you keep upright. So holding onto the chair, nice posture, looking forward, chin up, and you're going to be balancing on one leg by extending your leg. Okay, so I'll just show you from the side. Nice posture, and then just extend your leg, one leg at a time. Okay, once you've done that leg, you're going to move on to the other leg. This is also starting to introduce one leg balancing as well. So the next exercise we're going to do, again, it's concentrating on balancing on one leg, and you're just going to hold the chair for support and kick your bum. You can alternate on this one, so you'll do one leg, find your balance, and then the second leg. Don't go too fast, you need to keep it nice and slow and balanced. Okay, so the next exercise, we're going to start to work on squats, but it just needs to be a little bit of a knee bend movement to start with. You don't need to go all the way down. Keep it nice and safe, keep your heels on the ground, and you're going to move your feet to a little bit wider than hip width. Remember the chair's there for support, but you can put your arms across your chest if you feel that you can manage this one. So I'm going to do it just with my hands on the chair there, and it's just a slight knee bend, heels on the ground, and back up again nice and straight. You want to try really hard not to lean forward on this one. You just slight bend and back up again. Okay, so we've done a warm-up now, and we've done some strength exercises, so it'd be a good idea to keep drinking water, keep yourself hydrated. If you're not hydrated, it could affect with your balance and your strength during the class. Okay, so the next exercise is going to involve a little bit of movement and travel. So a chair's good, but if you've got a kitchen worktop, maybe the back of a sofa, you can just use that so that you've got support all along the way to travel along, okay? So this next exercise, it's quite challenging, but as long as you've got support, you'll be fine to do this one. So you're going to stand nice and upright, and it's a tandem walk. So you take one foot and place it in front of the other foot. If you find that okay, try letting go, a little bit of balance. If you don't, keep your hand on there, and we'll travel forward and move the back foot in front of your front foot. Again, to advance this, you can just let go, have a little balance for a set, and put your hand back down. Okay, so the idea is that you're going to travel along, so a worktop would be ideal to do this on. Okay, so I've got a band exercise to show you, and I know a lot of people haven't got a band at home, so this particular exercise can be done with a tea towel. If you have got a band, you're going to fold it in half, half again, and then fold it again so it's about that big. Or if you've got a tea towel, just fold it to that sort of size. So this one we call the dishcloth. So you're going to put one hand on the top, one hand on the bottom, and you just wring the dishcloth out. Okay, so you want to try really and avoid elbow movements. It's just really to build up your wrist strength and your forearm strength. If you are to fall, it is a natural instinct to put your arms out first, maybe to grab something or to break your fall. So if you can build your wrist strength up and your muscular strength around this area, it may help you in that sort of situation, or it may help you to get back up again if you do fall over. Okay, so we've finished our stood up work now. So if you just go back to the front of the chair, and we're going to do some stretching, some cooling down. So again, make sure you can feel the chair behind you before you sit back down. Okay, again, no slouching or relaxing. You're going to sit upright and come to the front of the chair, and we'll just start by stretching out your upper body. So you're just going to bring one arm across your body and just pull it in slightly like that. We're going to hold each stretch for 10 seconds before moving to the other side. Okay, so the next exercise, if you could just reach behind the same shoulder. If you can't reach very far, that's fine. Just hold it there for 10 seconds. Eventually, you may be able to get that a little bit further back. Again, this is a really good exercise to do. It helps with putting coats on. Do 10 seconds and then move to the other side, 10 seconds. Okay, so the next exercise, we're going to link your hands together and just move your hands forward, nice and simple like that. If you can do a little bit of a stretch, again, that's just going to help progress your flexibility, and hold it for 10 seconds. The next stretch is useful again for putting coats on, or if you struggle putting any sort of clothing on, it's just going to help build your range of movement and your flexibility in your muscles. So you're going to put your palms on your lower back and just again hold for 10 seconds. Okay, now we're going to move down to a lower body stretch. This one's really good for anyone struggling to put the socks on. So you start at the top of your lap and just slowly move down and stop when you feel a little bit of a stretch. Okay, keep it comfortable, hold it for 10 seconds and back up again and repeat on the other side. So you stick your leg out, start at the top, move as far as you feel comfortable and hold for 10 seconds. The more you do that, the more comfortable you'll feel, and it will help with things like putting socks on, tying shoes in that position as well. A lot of the activities we do are functional and they do mimic everyday activities. So if you're starting to struggle, reaching to put clothes on, reaching down to tie your shoes, these are the exercises that you should be doing every day, every other day if you can, just to keep your muscles strong. And as we get older, our muscles do start to decrease, our flexibility does start to decrease a little bit. So these exercises are going to be great for keeping your muscles strong, keeping your joints mobile and keeping you as strong and as healthy as you can be.